Hello and welcome to my guide to a solo full loot bag Cayo Perico GTA 5 online heist. First, start by making sure we select Caseta for approach vehicle and the drainage tunnel for infiltration and compound entry point. The escape point and time of day are up to you because the game will let you escape any way you choose, which I'll show later in the video. Once we have arrived, you want to follow this path. It's taken a lot of trial and error to get to the most direct path to the full duffel bag incomplete without being detected. I've had a lot of times where I'll shoot a guy in the head and he'll just stand right back up. This is a lot of the reason why I use the AK instead of the sniper rifle and the pistol. It always felt like the pistol just did not do enough damage to the guards to drop them, and it would happen like maybe 2 out of 10 times. So it's rare, but when it would happen, it'd be detrimental. For this guard, I stand underneath the camera. I wait for him to move over to these stairs. He waits here for about a split second, so you don't have a lot of time, so you want to make that shot fast, take out this camera, backtrack, and wait for the Juggernaut to come around this tall tree. And when he's about parallel with the tree, that's when it's about safe to take him out. And sometimes he'll drop the key, sometimes he won't. A lot of the times he won't drop it. So you don't have to worry about going and looting him, and you can run over to this side and then shoot this front guard here. Now the whole reason why I'm going through and I'm clearing out the red cone guards, because they are the ones who have the potential of dropping the gate key, and you need the gate key to get through the fingerprint scanner faster. There's 2 scanners. There's one up top, one in bottom. The one up top will take 2 to 4 fingerprint scanners, and the one down below will take, I think, 2 or 1. So getting the gate key and going underneath is what I feel like the fastest, and I'm not a big fan of the fingerprint scanning minigame. So there you saw as I collected the gate keys, and I'm progressing through, and I'm just gonna open up the secret safe just to get the extra, what is it, like 50k 60k money. It's basically like just free money on the table. Might as well grab it while it's sitting there. Also, now that I have the gate keys, I'll be backtracking back down instead of using the fingerprint scanner in that room, and then we'll be going to, I think it's a sewer entrance. That's what it seems like. And there's 2. There's one on the left and one on the right. I usually go to the one on the right just because I know the path. Now from this point, we're pretty much clear from the compound side. There's only 1 or 2 if you choose to, if the guard's in the wrong spot, that you have to take out, and then you're outside the complex. So what I do is I mantle up this, And then right here I make a mistake and I try going up these stairs, but it's actually the stairs to the left back there and around and just straight to the front door. It's like a just straight beeline from that sewer gate. You just gotta take out this guard right here on the left. And then there is a patrolling guard that does walk around, but if you're fast enough and he's on that far side, you can just sprint straight over to this and just hit the button, and the cutscene starts, and the guards despawn, and you're good to go. Now from here, it's up to your choice if you want to go and fill your loot bag. You can also follow this route all the way to the edge here. Shoot a guy in the boat, steal the boat, and just leave with the 1 mil that you have. And that usually is the faster way to do it if you're just grinding the heist legitly. But what I like to do, kind of a completionist, I like to fill my bags and then leave. So that's what this second part of it is about. As I take out that one guard there, and I make another mistake and I jump, and my guy does that little stumble thing and he falls right off the edge. Ideally you want to stay up top there and then wait for like one of these boats to drive by. They're all non-guard boats, so you don't have to worry about them raising the alarm. They're like tourists that are driving around the island. It's very strange. One of the things that will happen if you mission fail in this part, these boats will not spawn anymore. They'll stop spawning. I think it's a bug that has something to do with, you know, coming here with the party. I don't know. But I fell down, and you just gotta find a little shelf here and just wait. Kind of turn your camera away and look back. I know at one point I tried shooting a boat that's like really far away because I was a little frustrated, but you'll find out here in a minute that this kind of proves that they don't raise the alarm when you can't hit them. They just ignore you. Now that we're in the water with the boat, there's only one guy that drives a boat around that can spot you. He has a vision cone. It's a pretty big vision cone. So when you see him, he is the one driving the black dinghy, and you can kind of see him right up here on the left there. And he just does a circle. He just patrols in a circle. He goes to one end, stops for a minute, and then goes to the other end, stops. So when he's on the opposite side, I drive in real quick, park, jump out, and you got to take out this one guard here. I don't know if it's necessary. I always just take him out because he's kind of just standing out there on his own, you know, free 25 XP. And then from here, I run around, and I try to stay out of this guy's cone. And then also I try to stay out of the boat's cone, because as he patrols around right there, you can see that his vision does somewhat come onto the land. And I have had him spot me before, so I try to stay to the left-ish island as much as I can. This guy you can pretty much take out freely, and same with this camera. You want to take out the guy first, then the camera, and then now you're free to go into this little shed and loot what you have in here. Now I selected this dock as my escape point, as you saw earlier in the video, and it has a yellow dot in the boat there, but you can just completely ignore that, because you can escape whether you want to swim, whether you want to take, you know, a helicopter that you've done the mission for, or if you want to take the dinghy boat, which is that's the route I take in the end.
As my uncle would say, you kill the moose, you carry it home.
Now once we've collected all the loot in here, we're gonna go back to our dinghy. Now you can stay at this dock and run across to the other shed there and burn the chains on that and check that loot out. But what I found is every time I try to go over there, it is immensely more dangerous than taking the extra time, I think it's like 1 minute and 30 seconds, and going to the airstrip where you land for the first time, because there's a little shed over there, and with this dock, there's a car that patrols through. There's 2 guard towers that are looking through. There's like 5 guards I think you have to eliminate. So like I said, immensely more dangerous than backtracking, getting in the dinghy. Taking out that boat guy is optional. Like I said, he'll go to the other side and then wait. So you have time if you want to wait, or you can just take him out like I did. I missed my first shot and I got lucky with my second, because I think I hit the little bar on his boat. Right here you can see there's El Rubio's helicopter patrolling. If you see that, you don't really... He's another thing where you just couldn't just ignore him, because I'll show you here in a minute that he doesn't fully check the airstrip. It doesn't even seem like he half checks it. He like flies over, looks at it from a distance, and then goes back. And then there he is going back. Now right here, this dirt bike I'm looking at, this dirt bike falls over every single time I come up here. So I call it the ghost bike. And then you got this guard, he patrols up this way, and then there's a camera like right around the corner there to that little power plant. You gotta wait for him to patrol back around, so that obviously the camera doesn't see you shoot him. And then you shoot the camera, and then after that, what I do in this is I climb up on this ledge. You don't have to climb up here. You can do this any way you can. You can go all the way up to the edge of the house, climb up on the thing, and just wait. There is this guard on the far side, so it is kind of tricky, but you just have to be patient, wait for the camera to look away. I do walk up and try to take the shot on the camera, but I don't, because I noticed the other guard starts patrolling back around, and the camera comes into his cone of vision, and you can't take the shot when it's in the vision, of course. Now that I've taken out the camera, I kind of hesitate this wall because I wasn't sure what this guard was doing. I forgot that he had a third spot that he patrols to. But once you jump over this guard directly to your right, he's inside the shed. He's like sitting on the ground and he's looking the opposite direction of you. And you'll see here in just a moment what he's doing. Yeah, see, he's just sitting there. He's not even looking out the right direction. So you can just pop him in the head, and then once he's done, you only have one other guard you have to deal with. It's that patrolling one. But I come in here, burn the chain, and then I take the weed. I believe it's the weed. Now I pretty much got my bags full. At this point, there's, gotta leave money on the table, but now that we're done here, we go out, shoot this guy on the right, because he's faced away. I mean, you really don't have to shoot him. I think I just did it just because, and then you walk over to this side, because this side is just low enough for your guy to mantle up and over, and then back to your dinghy, and you're pretty much home free. If this guide helped you complete this heist, please feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions, a like, and subscribe. Thank you very much.